Right now they're cleaning the gym, spraying down the bleachers. That's why I have the audio off, or I have the audio down because of copyrights, because of music. So I have to keep the audio down. But stay tuned. They'll be back in here, and I'll have the audio back on.
Test, test. Good evening, everyone, and welcome into the Dunkirk High School gym here as we have more high school basketball action coming your way in a few minutes as we have the Dunkirk Marauders hosting the Allegany Limestone Gators. I'm Kevin Syracuse, alone tonight as we'll bring you coverage here as we are a minute and a half away from tip-off. So once again, the Dunkirk Marauders won the other day, beating the Silver Creek Black Knights 59-42 here on this home court. They are now 3-5 on this season. Meanwhile, the Gators come into today's action with a 4-2 record. Their last game, they lost to Wellsville on Saturday, I believe. Yep, February is a short month. So the 27th was Saturday. They lost 37-26. So that was their second loss of the year. Might as well run through the rest of the schedule real quick. So they open up the season with a 60-39 win over, well, this team right here, Dunkirk. They then beat Salamanca 55-53. They lost to Olean 61-46. They beat Fredonia 46-39, Southwestern 59-52, and then, like I said, they lost to Wellsville on Saturday 37-26. So they are going to be playing with a little bit more fuel, I would say, tonight after that bad loss on Saturday. Now, their leading scorer this year is Tyler Curran. He's averaging exactly 20 points a game. So he is their go-to guy this year. They lost a ton of talent last year. Now, this team also, they were 19-5 last year. They lost to Olean in the Class B crossover game. They just had a great team, and they lost a lot of key pieces. Their leading scorer last year was Gus Napoleon, averaged 14.2. Casey Curran, averaged 12.7, grabbed in a ton of rebounds. Ben Giardini, averaged over 10, and Michael Wolfgang, 7. So they lost all those guys, but right now, Tyler Curran has been carrying them, like I said, averaging 20 a game. The next closest leading scorer is Jaden Gustafson, averaging just under 9, and then a big drop-off from there. Meanwhile, for Dunkirk, Christian Ortiz leads the way with 12.7, actually 12.8, averaging 12.8 a game. Tim Brown is averaging 8.9. Carlito Villafane, 9.9, and then Amarian Tell, 8.3. And Ortiz was key in that victory on Saturday, especially in the second half. Really just started turning up the heat, pulling in a ton of rebounds, and we'll see if Dunkirk can get back to that tonight as we have the starting lineups coming out right now. Donovan Lockett. Christian Ortiz. Dominic Corsi. Tim Brown. And Amarian Tell. As we will now pause as we say the Pledge of Allegiance. So taking a look at the starting lineup now for the Gators, we're going to have number 3, Tyler Curran. Number 10, Maddox DeLong. Number 2, Andrew Giardini. Number 12, Anthony DeCapua. And number 20, Jaden Gustafson. Another thing about the Gators, this is a very big team. They are all listed, all of them are listed over 6 foot. They don't have one single player under 6 foot. So a big challenge here tonight for the Marauders as we are underway. Donovan Lockett starts things off. Gives it to Ortiz. Back to Lockett. Thought about that 3. 10 on the shot clock. Marauders working it around the perimeter. Here's a Mariantel who loves that 3-point shot. Now they work it down to Brown. Back out Lockett, and that'll be it. Shot clock violation, so good defense from the Gators to get us going here. This is Tyler Curran. DeCapua. This is number 12. That was so number 12, Anthony DeCapua. Missed a shot there. Now Ortiz directing traffic. And we're going to have a timeout called by Luke Gullo and the Marauders as he didn't like what he saw in those first 2 possessions. "30-second timeout." So once again, these teams met back on February 12th. It was at Allegany Limestone, and the Gators took that one 60-39. Dunkirk coming off a big win. Gators coming off a bad loss, so we'll see how each team responds. Just a little over a minute into this game here on a Tuesday night in Dunkirk. Ortiz. Lockett. Back to Ortiz. 7 on the shot clock. Ortiz has to make a move here. Gives it to Lockett. 2 on the shot clock. And there's going to be a foul on Tyler Curran right before the shot clock went off. So the Gators are about to have a second shot clock the Gators were about to force a second shot clock violation. But the Marauders get a fresh 35. Here's Brown on the elbow. Pass gets deflected out of bounds. Lockett will inbound it. Gets it in to number 22 for the Marauders. That is Dominic Corsi. And those are the first points of the evening. We're going to have a foul now on Corsi. Shot from the corner was no good. That was number 10, Maddox DeLong. It'll be Dunkirk ball. Full court press now from Allegany. Marauders break it. Entry pass down to Ortiz. He dribbles his way back out. Lockett to Ortiz. Down low to Brown. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded by Curran. And we're going to have a foul. Foul was on Corsi, his second. Gators have it at the top now with Gustafson. Now Curran thought about the three, drives in, stops, cross-court pass. Here's to Capua. Puts up the floater, a little bit short, rebounded by Tell. Ortiz to Brown, puts up the shot, and it's good. Nice shot there from Tim Brown. 4-0 Dunkirk, 3 minutes into this game. Curran. Gators get it down low, and Giardini can't hang on to that pass. The Marauders force a steal. Brown on the left wing. Dumps it down low to Ortiz. And that one's stolen by the Gators. Come back the other way. Here's Curran, drives in, and we're going to have a foul. Foul is on Ortiz. Capo gets the inbound. Curran thought about the three, gets double teamed. Drives in, kicks it back out. And that is DeLong. His floater was long. Now Gustafson puts up the floater, and it's good. So the first points of the evening for the Gators come halfway through the first quarter. 4-2 is the score. We're going to have a foul. Full court press again from the Gators. Tell breaks it. Carlito Villafane is checked in now. Brown over to Tell. Tell hands it off to Villafane. Here's Brown, 10 on the shot clock. Marauders playing catch around the perimeter. Lockett puts up the shot, and that one was tipped. Good defense again from the Gators. Curran. Over to Gustafson, now down low to Giardini, puts up the shot, and it's good. Tied up here with 3 minutes left in the quarter. Ortiz looking to give the ball to someone. He finds Lockett. Back to Ortiz. Tell drives in, puts up the floater. No good there. Rebounded by the Gators. Curran looks to push. Drives in, stops. Back out to Giardini. Gives it to Curran. He's in the corner, gets double teamed, cross-court pass. And did he save it? No, he did not. So the Marauders seem to be double teaming Tyler Curran every time he has the ball. I mean, seems like a good idea if he's averaging 20 points. So far it's worked. Villafane puts up the three, and it's good. Carlito Villafane gives the Marauders a lead, 7-4. DeLong gives it to Gustafson. His shot, in and out. Rebounded by Ortiz. We found out after the game, after the broadcast on Saturday, Ortiz had somewhere between 18 to 20 rebounds, according to Coach Gullo. Now Brown gets stripped there. Here's Gustafson. Kicks it back out. Here's Curran. Drives in. Finds Giardini. Nice pass, and he finishes. Good ball movement there from the Gators. Philippine puts up another three, no good. Gators have it now. Here's DeCapua. Giardini again scores from down low. Marauders don't seem to have an answer for him so far. A minute left in this opening quarter. Dunkirk has to break it, and they are unable to. Gonna have a backcourt violation as now we have some subs coming in for Allegany Limestone. So it'll be number 24, Mason Kwiatkowski. Number 13, Hudson Kwiatkowski. And number 25, Matt Giardini. Gustafson puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Dunkirk. Lockett. Tatel. Uses a Villafane screen. Now here's Ortiz, 25 seconds left. 16 on the shot clock. Tell drives in, back out to Ortiz, and he traveled. So the Gators are playing real tough defense here. I remember that from last year. They were just a really strong defensive team. So we're going to have a timeout called now, 30 seconds. But that's characteristic of this Gator team. Very, very good defensively. So 8-7 is the score in favor of Allegany. It's been pretty back and forth here, pretty even to get things going, but Dunkirk's got to find a way to move the ball a little bit better, as this defense is very swarming, to say the least. And they can wear you down over time. So got to be able to get good ball movement and work it down in the paint and try to run your offense, or else it could be a long night against a defense like this. Once again, this is Kevin Syracuse coming to you on Dunkirk Access, as the timeout has ended. Gators can hold for one. That's what Glenn Anderson just told his team. 20 seconds left. Tyler Curran starts it off here. Has it now. They work it down low to Gustafson, puts up the shot, and it's good. 2 seconds left. Half-court heave, actually three-quarter heave. No good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of action here as the Gators lead 10-7. We'll be back in 1 minute. Back here now for the start of the second quarter. Tyler Curran gets it going here. the leading scorer for the Gators, held scoreless in the first quarter. So the Marauders are able to contain him well. But just as I say that, he scores a baseline jumper. 12-7 now. Villafane, corner three, a little too strong, gets tipped out of bounds, and it'll be going the other way. Curran to number 24, Mason Kwiatkowski. Now Hudson Kwiatkowski finds the net there. Swarming defense again from the Gators. Marauders have to break it. Hudson Kwiatkowski steals it, gives it to Curran, and can't finish a layup. Ball goes out of bounds, going to Dunkirk. Marauders get it in for the moment. Tell breaks the press, and he gets fouled. Foul's going to be on number 25, Matt Giardini. Ortiz signaling traffic. Nice cut there from Brown, and he finishes. Curran the other way, gives it to Kwiatkowski. Now this is Gustafson. Finds number 25, Matt Giardini. Scores there. Marauders break the press. Here's Villafane. Thought about the three. Gives it to Brown. He puts up the three. Off the mark. Mason Kwiatkowski. Hands it off to Curran. It's double teamed again. Finds Kwiatkowski. This is Hudson Kwiatkowski. Mason. 7 on the shot clock. Mason Kwiatkowski puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Ortiz. Villafane now. Marauders playing catch around the perimeter. Tell in the corner. That pass gets stolen. Here's Mason Kwiatkowski, and he scores. Three minutes into the second quarter. Tell saved it, but tipped it right to the Gators. Now they come back the other way with Kwiatkowski, and he's going to the line for two. So this is number 13, Hudson Kwiatkowski. 24 is Mason. Number 2 is Andrew Giardini, and number 25 is Matt Giardini. So a couple sets of brothers, I would say, if not at least cousins. Second one's good. 19-9. Marauders break it. Villafane puts up the three, and he drains it. Nothing but net there. Big shot there from Villafane. 6 now for him. Curran now. Drives in, puts up the shot, and it's good. 4 now for Curran. Ortiz comes back, muscles his way through, but going to be an offensive foul. And we're going to get a technical, as he had some choice words for the official. So he's on the bench now. Curran will be the free throw shooter. First one is too strong. Second one bounces in. So the Gators will still have the ball thanks to the technical. Curran gets it once again. Kwiatkowski. Down low to Gustafson. Back out. Kwiatkowski. To his brother or cousin. Now Gustafson spins around, puts up the shot, blocked by Tell. Now Curran gets it out on the wing. Puts up the jumper. No good there. Offensive rebounded by Hudson Kwiatkowski. And it'll be going the other way. Gonna have some subs coming in now. It'll be Andrew Giardini, DeCapua, and the other one was number 10, Maddox DeLong. Marauders break it. Villafaine's pass gets tipped right back to him. Now he gets to Tell. He puts up a 3. That one's short. That was his first one of the night. Curran comes back. Nice pass out into the corner. That one was short. Marauders come back. Here's Lockett. Marauders trying to get something going here. Lockett drives in, and the floater is good. His first points of the evening. Gustafson. Curran puts up a deep 3, and he drains it. Real deep 3 there from Curran. And Dunkirk calls a timeout. So we will take one as well. Be back in a minute. Back now after the timeout, where the Gators lead this one by 11. 2:40 left in the half. Villafane gets double teamed. Marauders are able to break it. Tell puts up the quick three. In and out. DeLong to DeCapua. Back to DeLong. Can't make the shot there. And Giardini gets blocked. We're going to have a foul on Amarian Tell, though. That'll be his first. First one's good. Second one rolls in. No full court press this time. Gonna have another foul. Gonna have a sub now for Dunkirk. That'll be number 5, Nick Morisro. Checks in for Brown. Tell drives in, puts up the floater. He'll be going to the line for 2. Amarian Tell, the junior captain, looking for his first points of the evening. Gets the first one. And the second one. 2 minutes to go in the opening half here. DeLong spins his way out of traffic. Giardini puts up the shot. No good, no foul. Now we're going to have a foul. I think that was an over-the-back foul. Be on Giardini, his second. And now Matt Giardini checks in for Andrew Giardini. Tell running the point. Drives in to Marisro. Back to Tell. Drives in. Nice pull up. Missed a shot, but we're going to have another foul. So it'll be Tim Brown at the line. No good on the one-on-one. Curran traveled. Mason Kwiatkowski comes back in for Matt Giardini. Minute 22 left. Tell drives in on Curran. Dribbles into the corner. Back out to Lockett. Now over to Brown. Good defense again from the Gators. Marisro to Tell, 12 on the shot clock. Marauders can't seem to get anything going here. Marisro drives in. Nice pass down low to Brown. Gets poked away. Now here come the Gators, 2-on-1. Gustafson to Curran. Shot is good. 29-16. Brown's three off the mark. 30 seconds left, so the Gators can hold for one. We're going to have a timeout called now. We'll stay with you on this one. 21.1 seconds left. 30-second timeout. (29-16) is the score. Gators looking for more here on this final possession, so we think, of this first half. Maddox DeLong will be inbounding it now. Curran with 16 seconds left. Marisro on him. Kwiatkowski. Down low to Gustafson. Back to DeLong. Shot is short. Ball goes out of bounds. Staying here. 3.7 seconds left. Curran gets it in the corner. Puts up the quick shot. Too strong. Gustafson puts it up. No good. So that will do it for 16 minutes of play as the Gators lead this one 29-16. We will be back in about 8 minutes to bring you the halftime show presented by Larson Timko Funeral Home. But until then, we want to thank our sponsors. Taco, fresh, healthy, and delicious every time for the best tacos, burritos, nachos, and quesadillas in the area. Order online at tacofredonia.com. Just spell taco with a Q. And Twin Star Business Solutions, providing cost-effective solutions for your unique business needs. Again, we will be back in about 8 minutes to bring you the halftime show and catch up on stats as the Gators lead this one 29-16 here in Dunkirk. Back now on the halftime show, brought to you by the Larson Timco Funeral Home. So the Gators lead this one by 13 as we enter the third quarter. To get you caught up on some stats, first for the visiting Gators, Tyler Curran leads the way with 10, followed by Andrew Giardini with 8. Jaden Gustafson has 4. Hudson Kwiatkowski has 3. Mason Kwiatkowski 2. And Matt Giardini 2. And then for Dunkirk, not a lot of scoring here to talk about. Carlito Villafane has 6, Tim Brown 4, and then Donovan Lockett, Dominic Corsi, and Amari Antel each have 2. So I think even bigger, well, I don't want to say it's bigger than that because obviously you need to score to win, but I guess one way of putting it is the big storyline out of that first half for Dunkirk was their star player, Christian Ortiz, had 4 fouls, including that technical, and he has 0 points right now. So he was a key factor in that win on Saturday, and he really turned it up in the second half, but Luke Gallo is going to really have to monitor his time now because, like I said, he has 4 fouls, didn't have any points before that, had a few rebounds, but he'll probably be on the bench for the most of this half. So that's not good for Dunkirk because they're going to need other guys to step up because not just for his talent, but for his size too, because Dunkirk doesn't have a lot of size to match up with the Gators right now because, like I said, the Gators don't have any players under 6 foot tall. They're all 6'1" or above. So here we go as we are starting the second half here, as Maddox DeLong will get us going. And the Marauders are able to steal that pass right off the bat here. Tell over to Lockett. Lockett crosses up his defender, drives in, puts up the shot. No good, but a strong take, and he will be rewarded with 2 free throws. Lockett now has 3. Can have a sub already. Matt Giardini comes in for Matt Giardini comes in for Andrew. Lockett makes the second one. Curran now. Here's Gustafson back out to DeLong in front of us. Gustafson, good defense there from Dunkirk. Shot is blocked by Tell. Villafane comes the other way. Lockett calling out the play now. Drives in. Kicks it back out to Tell. Open in the corner for 3. Off the mark. Gustafson looks to push. Comes in 1-on-3. Now circles back out. Here's to Capua. Floater short. Rebounded by Lockett. Corsi in the corner. Villafane. Lockett. Back out to Corsi. Tell thought about the 3. Kicks it back out. Dunker can't get anything going here. Good defense again from the Gators. Villafane finds Corsi. Step back 3. 1 on the shot clock. Had to put it up. No good. Curran lobs it over into the corner. Here's DeCapua. 3 is a little bit too strong, and we're going to have a foul. Foul was on Matt Giardini, his 3rd. Two minutes into the second half here. Dunkirk, the only team to get on the scoreboard so far. Brown drives baseline, and we're going to have another foul. Lockett trying to find someone to get it into. He cannot. Turnover for Dunkirk. Curran comes in 1-on-3. Reverse layup. No good. Rebounded by Tell. Stops. And now here's Villafane. His three is good. Carlito Villafane continues to stay hot from behind the arc. 9 now for him. DeCapua in the corner, back out to DeLong. Floater. No good, and a charge. Good defense there from Villafane to stand his ground. .5:12 left in the quarter. Full court press now from the Gators. Marisro is in now. Marauders get it into Tell. He's able to cross the half-court line, but that one gets poked away. Stolen by the Gators. Here's Curran now. Crosses up Lockett, drives in, puts up a tough shot, and one. Real tough shot from Tyler Curran, and he's going to the line for the and one. And he converts the traditional three-point play. First points of the half for the Gators. Lockett crosses the line, gets poked away. Marauders get it back. Here's Lockett under the hoop, stolen away. Curran now the other way. Pulls up from three. Air ball. Back out. Here's DeCapua. Nice layup, and he finishes. Anthony DeCapua. First points of the night there. Tim Brown up to Marisro. Now here's Amarian Tell. Drives in, and he got fouled on the floor before the shot. Christian Ortiz will come back in now for Tell. Again, 4 fouls for him, so he's got to be real careful. Curran pokes that out of bounds. Ortiz gets it. And he scores. Could have been a little bit of an elbow there. Ref's letting him play a little bit. And the Gators come back the other way with Maddox DeLong. And that three is good. Tim Brown now traveled on the other end. Corsi comes in for Marisro. As I'm still filling out my stat sheet here, every guy that has been on the floor for the Gators tonight has scored. So that's great to see for them. Pretty balanced scoring attack other than Curran, who was leading the way with 13. Tough shot there. We're going to have another foul. Here's Villafane. Puts on the brakes, gives it to Tell. Step back three. Off there. Going the other way. 3:13 left in the third quarter. Marissa comes back in now for Ortiz. Kern crosses up Morris Rowe. Gets it back at the top of the key. Kwiatkowski, baseline jumper, too strong. Rebounded by Tim Brown. Marissa Rowe. Gonna have an offensive foul now on Tim Brown. It'll be his second. DeLong to Curran. Kwiatkowski in the corner, back to Curran. Drives in. Scoop layup. Just rolls out. Another strong take there from Tyler Curran, the junior guard. Two free throws now. First is good. Lockett in for Brown. Second one is good. Here's Amarian Tell to Villafane, the leading scorer for the Marauders tonight. Lockett slipped, but Marissa Rowe is there for the cleanup. Good defense there from Gustafson, and he just stole that one right away. Now here comes Curran in all alone. The reverse layup is good. 17 now for Curran. Another turnover from Dunkirk. Gators come back once again. DeCapo in the corner for three. In and out. Another foul. We'll see who this one was on. It was on Corsi. His third. Brown in for Marissa Rowe. Gators working around the arc here. To Curran, puts up the shot. Banks are not open right now. Marauders come back the other way. Here's Brown. Another turnover. Curran comes in, 3-on-1, and he finishes. 19 now for Curran. So 1 point under a season average of 20. Started a little slow, but he has really picked it up here in these last couple quarters. Villafane for three. Short. 40 seconds left in the quarter. Gators up 20. DeCapua. Coach for the Gators says to pull it out and run a play here. 8 seconds separate the game clock from the shot clock. Kwiatkowski. Down low to his relative. And he banks it in. That is Mason. 6 seconds left. Now Tell, 1 second, and he got fouled. Not a good foul there. So Amarian Tell will get 3 free throws here. Try to get this back to under 20 as we go into the fourth quarter. Two for 2 so far. Can't make the third. And that will do it for 3 quarters here in Dunkirk, as Allegany Limestone leads this one 45-25 as we head into the fourth quarter. Back in a minute. Start of the fourth quarter here in Dunkirk. Gators lead by 20. Tyler Curran leading the way with 19. Dunkirk's leading scorer is Villafane with 9. So here we go, 8 minutes left. Villafane tried to get it to Ortiz. He wasn't looking. Another turnover for Dunkirk. Kwiatkowski comes in, and he finishes. So that one was number 13, Hudson. He now has 5. Villafane, another turnover. Gators come back the other way. DiCaprio thought about the 3. Takes one dribble, and then he puts it up and drains it. 5 now for the sophomore. Turnover once again for the Marauders as they are just racking up right now. DiCaprio, another 3. Why not? The Gators just pouring it on now. 53-25. Tell at the top of the key. Here's Brown into Ortiz. Spin move. Too strong there. DiCaprio. Reverse layup. No good. Actually, it was his body was doing a reverse, but his arms were doing a normal layup. Tough shot there. Unable to get it. Lockett pulls up from 3. A little bit short. Offensive rebounded by Brown, and he puts it in. Brown now with 6. Curran. Behind the back pass to Kwiatkowski, and he drains it. Gators having fun now. Everything's clicking for them. Lockett drives in, puts up the layup, no good. And now Kern comes in 2-on-1. Little handoff to the other Kwiatkowski, and he finishes. Hudson Kwiatkowski now with 10. And now Kern comes in all alone, and he finishes. 21 now for Kern. Under 5 to go. 60-27 is the score. Tell thought about the three, dumps it down low to Ortiz. Puts up the shot, short. Gets tipped right back to Ortiz, puts up the shot. We're going to have a foul. Ortiz looking for his first points of the evening. Can't get it there. Corsi and number 12, Eli Morales, will come in for Villafane and Lockett. Second one was short. Curran to DeCapua. Off the mark there. Good hustle there from Brown and Hudson Kwiatkowski. It'll be going to Dunkirk. Ortiz gets it down low in the paint. And a little too strong there. Still looking for his first points of the evening. Dunkirk's leading scorer, averaging just under 13, was 0 tonight. Shot no good from the Gators. Ortiz now. Nice pass. Back out. Here's Tell. Bank three. No good. Gustafson. Nice pass to Kwiatkowski. And he finishes. Nine now for Hudson. Ortiz can't get that one to drop. Gators working around. Kwiatkowski can't connect there. 3:20 left in the game. Morales picks up his dribble. Gives it to Tell. Down to Ortiz. Jump stop. Back out to Tell. 12 on the shot clock. Here's Morales. Drives baseline. And we're going to have a foul called. Bunch of subs are coming in now. Marisro and Villafane will come in for Corsi and Tell. And Giardini, DeLong. And who was the last one that checked in for the Gators? Might have been both Giardinis. Second one was good. Giardini. Three is in and out. Morales pulls it back out to Marisro. Villafane. Shot is short. We're going to have jump ball. Going to Allegany Limestone. Turnover there from DeCapua. Mercero gets it back from Villafane. Villafane has it once again. To Ortiz. He drives in. And out on the layup. Under 2 to go. Dunkirk with the forced turnover. Villafane tries another three. A little too strong there. Giardini up to DeCapua. Giardini. Short. Going to Dunkirk. Minute 20 left in this game. Ortiz gets it to fall. His first points of the evening. Under a minute to go now. Kwiatkowski puts a layup up and good. Tipped out of bounds. Staying here. Marauders get it into Ortiz. And we're going to have a turnover here. DeCapua comes in. And no good. Kwiatkowski there for the cleanup, no good. 22 seconds left. Villafane tries a three once more, gets blocked. Ortiz gives it back to Villafane. 12 seconds left, shot. No good, and that will do it. As the Gators can just dribble this one out. 3, 2, 1, ball game. The Allegany Limestone Gators started to dunk with no ball. Coach yelled at him. But they take this one 64-30 to improve to 5-2. Dunkirk, meanwhile, drops to 3-6. So now the postgame show brought to you by the Larson Timco Funeral Home. We'll do Dunkirk first. Carlito Villafane led the Marauders with 9 points. Tim Brown had 6. Donovan Locke had 4. Christian Ortiz, 4. Amari Intel, 4. Dominic Corsi, 2. And Eli Morales, 1. And then for the Gators, Tyler Kern led the way with 21. Hudson Kwiatkowski had 11. Andrew Giardini had 8. Anthony DeCapua had 8. Matt Giardini had 7. Mason Kwiatkowski, 4. And, oh, you know what? Check that. Jaden Gustafson had 4. Mason Kwiatkowski, 7. And Matt Giardini, 2. So now looking ahead for the Marauders here. Their next game is Friday at Southwestern, and then their next home game will be next Tuesday night here against Salamanca. And then for the Gators, they will be at Salamanca on Friday, and then home against Olean next Tuesday. So that'll be a great matchup between the Huskies and the Gators, a rematch from the crossover game last year. So I think that will do it here from Dunkirk. Want to again thank our sponsors. Taco, fresh, healthy, and delicious every time. For the best tacos, burritos, nachos, and quesadillas in the area, order online at tacofredonia.com. Just spell taco with a Q. And Twin Star Business Solutions, providing cost-effective solutions for your unique business needs. Once again, I am Kevin Syracuse for Dunkirk Access. I will be back here next Tuesday for their next home game against the Trojans, against Salamanca. So until then, have a good evening. And the last I saw, the Sabres were down 3-2, so we'll see if they can get on the winning track tonight. I don't know about that, though. That's easier said than done with them. But anyways, have a good evening.